So we're here to talk about one of the new products released by Precision Planting for this spring, and that product is called SmartDepth. SmartDepth gives you the ability to adjust your seed depth on a section-based aspect of your planter while you're going throughout the field. A lot of guys go, why SmartDepth? Why do I need to adjust my depth? Isn't the whole point to have uniformed depth to get uniform emergence? That's why you guys sold us, Delta Force. And they are correct. Delta Force is going to place that seed at consistent depth no matter where you have that T-handle setting. But what we have found is in different environments and different conditions, from a no-till side to a conventional till side, even though we're placing that seed, let's say at 2 inches deep consistently across the field, with the product of Smart Firmer, we're able to read the moisture. And with that moisture information, we're finding out we need 30% moisture to get consistent germination. So what we're trying to do is tie these two together to give us 30% moisture at all times as it's driving throughout the field. So what we've seen with this product is on the conventional side of things, there are times that we can be in that, less than 30% environment, depending on how far the field cultivator guy gets out in front of the planter. And when you see that with the Smart Firmer, you want to get out and you want to adjust the depth down one notch, because if it doesn't rain and it's seed sitting drier, you're not going to get your even emergence. So you're going to get out and set it one notch deeper and need that in that particular area of the farm. Then you're going to keep going through on that single pass. You might get out of that area and notice that your moisture is over 40% moisture in your Smart Firmer. And then you're going, hey, I need to get out and adjust it back down. Well, no operator is going to spend that time to do that. So that's the whole purpose from around the SmartDepth side, okay? So this system has the ability to raise your row unit for a shallower depth or lower it down based on moisture. So with the Delta Force keeping that consistency, we can then rely on this product to raise and lower throughout the field. So the way this system works is there's a calibration process. With that calibration process, when we put it on, it's able to take out the row-to-row variability that we've seen on these planters, on the standard irons, from the gaugeable arm wear to the mustache wear, the mustache bolts wear, all these maintenance items that give us true row-to-row variability across the planter that you're not going to know about unless you particularly measure them by doing a block system. This system, per the calibration, will make sure that every single row is consistent depth. And there's people out there that will look at this product and believe that this is what we're missing right now. They've spent the money on the Delta Force. They've spent the money on the VSET V-Drive. They're working for an absolute perfect picket fence stand. And in some conditions, they're still seeing these late emergers. And they're asking themselves why. A lot of guys are correlating it back to moisture. So we feel that this SmartDepth system, depending on the environments that you're in, could be the last piece of the puzzle so you get that even uniformed emergence out of the field. So with SmartDepth, the way the system works is once it's calibrated, we have the ability to adjust on the monitor manually to any depth. So let's say 2 inches. You can tell the system 2 inches, they'll all adjust the 2 inches depth. If you want to adjust them differently, you can do that as well. And then you have the ability with Smart Firmers on the planter to turn it into automatic mode. And that is a section-based system across the planter where you can set a minimum depth and a maximum depth. So let's say a minimum depth planting corn at 1 3/4 inches, a maximum depth of 2.5 inches. And this system, as it's going throughout the field, is going to adjust based on 30% moisture to your minimum depth and your maximum depth anywhere in between there. So the whole goal of this product right here is to give the guy the ability to give 30% moisture at all times to its seed, to give the greatest seed to soil contact for uniformed emergence on the planter.